widowed.
Ah, Jesus Christ. I still can't believe this. But alright, let's forget about this. Let's think about nothing but good and positive things about this game. This marvel, which is Prince of Persia 3D, which we're helping today for your enjoyment. So we're tackling level 4, the Palace. Part 1, because this level has several parts, and we already get a brand new item at the beginning of the level, which is a potion, which actually makes you like Popeye the Sailor. Oh boy. Well, in order to clarify a little bit on that comment, well, this potion makes it so that you actually are stronger in battle. You deal a lot more damage to your enemies, but I don't know. There are times where this potion doesn't even work the way it's supposed to work. So anyway, you can see the palace that we need to get into. This is our goal. And while it won't take us a long time in order to get there, well, what's gonna lie inside is going to take a lot of time. So anyway, yeah, there are traps that are placed there for absolutely no reason, if only to delay you even more, because there's absolutely no way to die on this trap. So this is why we're skipping this entirely. Ah, well, now you can see that this potion actually works pretty well. Anyway, like I was mentioning in the previous update that I did of the game, well, I was telling that every potion in the game had a name. Well, no, not all the potions have a name, because they actually forgot to put at least 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, this potion is mentioned in the manual as being called Dahaka's Blood, and according to the manual, it supposedly refers, well, the potion was supposedly taken from the vein of a 3-headed dragon who wants to kill everybody. And people are wondering if this is true or not. So here's the wonderful story about this potion. And yeah, this is a really great detailed room. There's no walls at the side. Oh god. Anyway, what we've got here is a crossover between an elevator and a lever system. And the drawbridge wins for now. But yeah, this is an actually pretty looking part of the game. And yeah, there's an archer standing in the open here who totally misses his shot entirely. And then you can pretty much deal with him easily, because they take quite some time in order to get their melee weapon how to attack you. And yeah, there's another guard here who saw me slaughter his buddy, the guard down here, yet he didn't even try to kill me. What the hell? Alright, I've got a surprise coming up for him. Die, you evil monster! I will pierce your head with the puncture of my arrows. Or maybe not. I'm not even sure if I'm hitting him or not. I can't tell, and besides, the hit detection on the guards is so horrible. Sometimes when you hit a guard with a arrow on their head, it won't even register, so basically you need to shoot them on their body, which isn't always possible, especially, well, if the archers are placed at an intelligent place like this. And yeah, now the archer has decided to wake up, and now he's trying to shoot at me while it's not even possible to reach me. Oh joy. Alright, now we need to put some lever onto this elevator again. And now we can cross over, but yeah, we can't even get on the drawbridge. What a sad state of affair. But don't worry, there's a... whoa, what the hell? Was I about to fall through the floor? Yeah, sometimes the hit detection when you try to climb on stuff is not always accurate, and yeah, this is the only utility of treasure chests in the Prince of Persia universe. You don't open them in order to get any sort of new collectibles, but no, you only use them in order to climb on walls and stuff. But yeah, now we can cross over this bridge protected by a gate by spikes, and another bridge which is totally inaccessible, so... we need to find another way in, and luckily enough there's one right here, which is protected by a guard who's doing his round, so we're gonna need to trick him. Alright, now I believe that he won't be able to see me climbing. Oh shit, I did it too soon. Back into hiding! Yeah, those guards really don't have much of a good memory. You just saw somebody climb out of their window, and then 3 seconds later, oh, there's absolutely nothing which happened. Oh. But yeah, climbing up here can actually be tricky unless, well, there are some what the... I have killed him with the threat of the incoming blow which was going to kill him. And now, I'm going to go and steal his soul. Wait, when did the Prince of Persia become a vampire? I have no clue. I'm pretty sure that we're going to find some cutscene in which they're going to reveal this, or maybe it was in the initial design notes for the game. So anyway, we've got brand new arrows, which actually is a single arrow, but this is no ordinary arrow. This is a arrow that should be that people tremble before the prince. Although, all kidding aside, this arrow is actually pretty powerful. It can usually deal to an enemy about 4 bottles of damage, so yeah, you save them for those naughty baddies, which is pretty much everybody. So yeah, this guard actually is a real pain in the ass. Yeah, you can get lucky and climb exactly at the right moment, but it's almost impossible to get to him without getting hit. So it's time to exact revenge! Yeah. This is called Swing Your Sword and Forget. This just puts even more emphasis on, I think Olibu posted in my thread something in the ilk of the animations in this game are not even Link at all, and well, you've pretty much seen this comment in action. The guards can't even be bothered to die before they got their weapon out in order to finally die a dignified death, so I kind of feel bad for the guards now. They were just trying to be well respected by the ruler by dying honorably. So anyway, yeah, this is actually a pretty cool part of the game. The prince has some style left into his trousers after all. But this guard has absolutely no class, no style. So this is why he must be disposed of. Will you please die, mister? I tire of your games. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate your gesture. So anyway, now the access to whatever is inside the palace is open, but we need to get this blue potion, which is described in the manual as being Soma's Tisane. Well, I suppose it could get a worse name than that, so kudos on them. So anyway, whoa, what the hell is that thing? And it rises too. I don't know. This actually seems like some kind of hybrid of a car, a boat, and a plane at the same time. This is a mean of transportation for the future! The future, which is the 17th century. Anyway, oh, we're in the library.
Where did that contraption go?
It carries one up to the library, but you cannot ride it. You must take another route.
Is there another way up?
Yes, go through the secret door behind the bookshelf.
Well, thank you. For once, I won't have to do the job myself, even if all of the secret passages that we had to find was... You cold-blooded bastard. I hope that you choke upon your insufferable pile of lectures and readings. They'll teach you, Prince, to listen to anybody who's not even looking right at your eyes, even if they're facing you directly. So anyway, let's talk to this guy right here. Will he have some more advice to say to me? That is, if I can speak to him? Come on. Hey, buddy, I want to speak to you. Jesus Christ. Hi, buddy. I'm standing on your table. Please pay attention to me. I want to... Please, let me talk to you. Fuck you, buddy. Hey, over here. Your employee here is defective. Please replace him.
Do you know of a secret door?
Yes, it is directly behind me.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. How hard was it to talk to a guy? Ugh. I don't know if it is the prince was anti-social or the guy that we spoke to, but holy shit, was that hard. Alright. Saving. Thank you, Lord. We can finally go on. This thread can finally continue. So, yeah, the hardest thing that we had to do in the game so far was to speak to a guy. How can you do this? Ugh. But don't worry, we won't have to speak to any more people, at least for the rest of this level. Now we have to navigate, well, this library just here. Yeah, it's really small, and yeah, there's this weird boat contraption thingy of the future that we need to ride. But the way up here is not going to be a simple one. But fortunately, well, they just happened to leave some random piles of books that we can step up on in order to reach this exit just here that will lead us somewhere else. And right upon us is an inescapable spiral staircase that we need to wade through. So at the top of the staircase we got some arrows, but before we need to deal with this guard, who didn't even try to stop in order to stand up and fight. So yeah, when guards get close like this, they're ridiculously easy to kill because yeah, they just get stuck to you upon like this and they can't even defend themselves. And guess what? We've got another new type of arrows, which are actually referred to as Athar's Fiery Messenger, which is probably the most complicated way ever to say fire arrows because, well, this is pretty much it. Those are arrows and they're on fires, but they don't really do much. The only thing that those arrows do is basically just do some extra damage on monsters, so it's not even that valuable or something, although those arrows actually have a use very, very late in the game. Anyway, this is the camera hell sequence. I honestly think that in all of the games, this is pretty much one of the worst use of camera in the entire game. And yeah, there's a potion right behind the box, but we don't need to pick it up. But yeah, for a room which is that large, you'd think that the designer will try and make it so that, well, you will see the guy sideways when you... Oh god! Oh, you bastard. You call down the thunder. You reap a beehive in your face, you monster! Yeah, as you can see, those arrows are pretty effective. But unfortunately, our problems are not over yet, because you see this platform, which is right in front of us, as well as the rope. Well, we need to do a leap of faith in order to get up here, and with the camera, it's pretty hard to line... oh, Jesus Christ! Please jump on the rope already! Thank you. Alright, now we can do this. Okay, or maybe not. Because yeah, might be a good time to remind everybody that, well, actually the designers of the game did something good about the rope. Because, well, in order to do the jump on the platform right, you actually need to line yourself with the rope on the right angle in order to actually do the leap correctly. Because if you leap at an incorrect angle, you won't actually make the jump. But what sucks about this part is basically this is the only part of the game where the angle about the rope even matters, and they put the worst place possible for you to do the jump, so you can't even see what's happening. Alright, now it's time for some tightrope action. Let's see how well we fare at this event. Yeah, I don't think the prince is ready for the circus yet. Yeah, this is another annoyance. This is actually not really intuitive. Yeah, you need to do sidestepping. This is probably one of the only parts of the game where it's even useful. Ah, thank God. Solid floor. Exactly what my weary feet need. And now the game is giving me camera angles, which actually are helpful and kind of give me a pointer about where to go. Why couldn't they do that earlier? Really, just imagine going through the part I went to earlier without knowing where to go beforehand. This is just really annoying. Anyway, yeah, we got another yellow potion. Or is it orange? Yeah, it's definitely an orange potion because this does something else. Unfortunately, this potion is not in the manual, so it doesn't have any funny name. So what does this potion do? Yeah, you thought that you couldn't jump long and high enough in this game? Well, guess again, this potion makes you jump about 5 or 10 times even longer or higher than before. And since jumping is already pretty tricky in this game at times, this potion gives you even more ways to kill yourself in creative ways. So yeah, might as well organize a small contest and make it so that, well, since the orange potion that allows you to jump ridiculously high doesn't have a name, well, you people in the thread will find one. And whoever has the best name for this will earn my eternal kudos. I'm sorry that I can't offer a reward for this, but yeah. You will be found funny and inventive by some people of the internet, and this is better than any single reward that a man can have. Alright, now we're riding a contraption to the future! Fasten your seatbelt! Yeah, I'm a little deceived here. I was expecting a lot more, especially after spending so much efforts to get to this contraption. Alright, our epic journey is nearing to an end. and the sound was lagging up totally on the contraption for some reason. It took about 3 seconds for the sound to stop when the contraption stopped moving, and it wasn't a case of audio desync in the video itself, as you probably have noticed, because yeah, the sound was there. The sound when you save was there on time. But yeah, it's not over. You can still do things with your potion, which is to jump up on the contraption balloon thingy, which is up here. And I'm actually very thankful that I didn't miss any of my jumps, because yeah, you jump so high that if you miss a jump, you actually lose some health, and you usually lose an entire bottle when it happens. So I think there's a ceiling here that's prevented me from actually killing myself even more. But yeah, when I was telling you this was a suicide-inducing potion. So yeah, after drinking that Gaokirina sap, yeah, this is the name of the green potion, by the way, yeah. I honestly have no clue how the hell you're supposed to pronounce that. But yeah, if somebody can mail me a good way of pronunciation, I will be forever grateful. So yeah, this guard is our only obstacle to the end of this level, so let's dispose of this felon. Yeah, take that, you fatty! I hope you die again. What the fuck was that? Oh my god! They couldn't even get the death code of the baddies right. Alright, let's finish this in style. Yes! So this is how ends level 4, the Palace Part 1. And guess what? There are 2 more parts of the palace that are spread out, well, through level 5 and 6, so we're going to see some more of this palace in the upcoming updates. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and before you actually leave and all of this, well, remember that there's a contest. Find a name for this potion which allows you to jump around like a crazed madman. The internet will await your answers. So anyway, this is the end of this video. I hope to see you again